Hello Collective, this is Debs and these are your channeled guidance messages for the month of May 2024. Thank you so much for being here, I'm truly grateful. And I'm going to be settling my energies in order for me to channel through the messages that you need to hear. So Archangel Michael, please protect my energy and allow me to be a clear channel for the collective. Messages, please, for the month of May 2024. Calling on the divine, the higher angels, and the ascended masters from the pure white light, please guide me in this channel guidance session for the collective. May we have messages for the collective, please? Thank you. I'm hearing the name Carmen. I'm also seeing the letter F. F for Freddie. I'm seeing somebody frantically looking around their kitchen. Carmen, you have lost something very important. Could be an earring, could be a diamond stud earring. It could be a very small ring. It's valuable, but most importantly, it has sentimental value. Carmen, I can see someone madly whisking what looks like cake mixture in a bowl. You may have spread flour around the outside of this bowl or something similar. I'm seeing this white powder around this bowl. You're swiping what's left on the kitchen counter into this bowl and carrying on mixing. You may have swiped a diamond stud earring or a very small ring into this bowl without realizing it. So, Carmen, if you've been looking for a ring or an earring, I'm actually seeing a diamond stud earring, but it may also be a small ring, or it may be a stone that's come off a ring. Then I'm afraid it may have mistakenly gone into this cake mixture, which you may have put into the oven to bake. Now, I'm hoping that you've still got it. You haven't eaten most of it and thrown the rest away or something. Have a look at the cake. Now, I don't know, if you're serving it to people, you may need to say to somebody, I'm afraid that you might find something in the cake. If you do, let me know. It might be common that if you've made the cake, you may need to take it to pieces once it's cooled and see if this diamond stud or stone or ring is in there. It's a strange message, but that's come through very strongly for Carmen. And I'm seeing a big letter F. Could be the first, it could be the first letter of your surname, something like that. Okay, thank you, Michael. Millie, your young daughter may have a problem with her hamster. Okay. Millie, now your daughter could be Millie, you could be called Millie. Someone here is called Millie. Your daughter may have fed her hamster something that the hamster shouldn't eat. I don't think the hamster's going to die, but you may need to take the little hamster with your daughter to the vet because something may be trapped in its digestive system. Yeah, because I don't think this hamster is eating anymore. Your young daughter may be trying to feed it, and getting very, very upset. Why is my hamster not eating? Well, your daughter may have fed it something that has stuck in its digestive tract. Okay, so take the little hamster to the vet. It can be sorted. It can be sorted, okay? But just do it ASAP, because if there's a build-up in this little hamster's system, the hamster's going to die, all right? So do it in the next 24 hours if you can, if you hear this message, and I hope you do. Thank you, Michael. I'm connecting with a woman called Sallyanne. Sallyanne. I'm actually hearing Texas. Sallyanne, you may be from Texas. I'm hearing Princess Liners, Princess Cruise. I'm seeing the word princess with an E on the end. You may be going on a cruise. Okay. Sallyanne, You may befriend someone working on the cruise liner. I'm actually hearing Antonio. Sallyanne, be very careful, even though he's probably very handsome and I'm hearing much younger than you. There is a situation that may upset you, which you can avoid. Okay? Sallyanne, I'm sorry, I've got to say this. I'm actually seeing someone dressed in what looks like a waiter's uniform, pocketing quite a large ring. Now, Sallyanne, if you're going on a cruise, don't take valuable jewelry. If you meet a guy called Antonio, make it very clear, even if it's not true, that the jewelry you're wearing is fake. I hate to say that something may be stolen, but that's what I'm getting here. Don't take anything valuable at all on a cruise. If you do, take with you a secure lockbox. Don't rely on a lockbox in a sleeping cabin, because there are skeleton keys that can open up lockboxes in the cabins. Take your own lockbox and make sure the lockbox is large enough so it cannot be pocketed. Okay? Sallyanne, you're going to be absolutely fine. I don't think anything's going to happen. Just be very vigilant and keep your feet on the ground. This is going to be an extremely handsome guy. He could be half Russian, half Italian. I'm hearing Antonio. He's going to try and charm you. Maybe he wants to get into your cabin. I don't know. But Sallyanne, just keep your feet on the ground. Laugh, flirt, have fun. Don't let him into your cabin. And don't, for instance, go into the washrooms, take off your ring, wash your hands, and leave your ring in a washroom. You may come back from the cruise feeling very, very upset. Just be careful. If you do take jewelry, make sure it is costume jewelry. If you want to take something that's of sentimental value, don't flash it about. Okay? Yeah? All right. Thank you, Michael. Yousef, you are going to be receiving an award. Yousef, you helped out an old lady who had left her wallet on the side of the counter of a petrol station, of a gas station. Yousef, you may have made sure that this wallet got back to this older lady. There may have been an address in the wallet. You were totally honest, acted with integrity. Nothing was taken from the wallet. You did the right thing. Unbeknown to you, this older lady is going to make sure that you receive quite a large amount of money. I don't think this is going to be, say, $100. It may be as much as $500 or even $1,000. This is a lady who not only had quite a lot of money in the wallet and it was returned to her with nothing taken. She had a lot of cards in the wallet, a lot of bank cards, credit cards, but most importantly, she had a photograph of her husband who was now passed. That for her, I'm feeling very emotional, that for her is the most valuable thing that she has in her life. The most valuable thing. She was distraught when she realised she left her wallet. You may have gone off from your shift and somebody else may have replaced you. It might be that when she went back to the gas station, it was gone. Unbeknown to her, you wisely found it and decided to make sure it was returned to her. She is absolutely over the moon, thrilled. And you will be receiving possibly quite a large check, okay? She's going to want to find out your address. She may go into the gas station if you're on a shift there and give you something. It could even be give you cash. Don't say no. She wants to do this for you because unbeknown to you, you have saved her a lot of grief. A lot of grief. She can't thank you enough. So just say thank you. It was your pleasure. You're very, very grateful to her and you're glad she received the wallet back. That's all you need to do. But she is thrilled. She thought she'd lost this photograph. That was the first thing on her mind and she hasn't. So thank you. That goes out to Yousef. Thank you, Michael. I'm connecting with a guy called Jason. Jason, all I want to say is 457891. 457891. Now, it could be a password that you've forgotten. It could be a number that you use to get into some kind of lockbox or some kind of storage unit. It might even relate, Jason, to a number that could help you win some money on the lottery. I don't know, but I'm hearing 457891, and that goes out to Jason. Thank you, Michael. I'm hearing the name Chloe, and I'm also hearing Hamilton. I don't know if Hamilton is a place. I'm not sure if you live on Hamilton Avenue. I'm hearing Chloe Hamilton. It could even be your surname. Chloe, this sounds a very strange message, but I've got to relay it. It's a very strong message coming through. You may have been keeping an eye on two birds that have been nesting in a derelict property, a very, very small property. It almost looks like a large shed. Now, as far as you know, this building is due to be demolished. And you are very, very stressed because you feel that time is running out and that these two birds and their young chicks are going to die if this property is demolished. You've tried to go in there, but it's very unsafe. It's rickety. You've been talking to somebody about whether or not you can gather up the money together in the local environment to purchase this barn. You may initially be able to do that, Chloe. It's not going to cost a fortune. This is a derelict outbuilding on a very, very small piece of land in not a particularly pretty area. So I don't think it's going to be terribly expensive. If you manage to do that, once the birds have hatched their chicks and once they've flown off, okay, and they're safe, you may decide to do something with this barn. You may even turn it into a small farmer's market, a very, very small farmer's market where people can sell local produce. Chloe, I'm actually hearing RSPB, which I think in the UK is the Royal Society for the Protection of Birds, RSPB. You may give the RSPB a small percentage of the profits of this farmer's market. It may just be 10%, but you're a bird lover. Many people in your environment are. You could be living in a small town or a larger village, and it will be a lovely thing to do. It will be a lovely thing to do. So I think a lot of people are going to want to club together to try and see if they can purchase this barn. It's not very big. Archangel Michael's also saying to me, Chloe, that you may also want to contact the local county council, something similar relating to the protection of wildlife, and see whether or not they will be happy to put a little bit of money towards that for you too. Michael's saying that they probably would do that. If you also contact the local wildlife society, again, they may be able to help you with the cost of purchasing the barn to protect this endangered species. So that goes out to Chloe. Thank you, Michael. I'm connected with a couple, Simone and Ben. Ben. Okay. Simone, you may be older than Ben. You may be worried about that. I don't think you've got anything to worry about. I think I'm getting the word smitten. Okay. Simone, you may have a birthday coming up. He may buy you something very, very small made from walnut wood. I'm hearing walnut wood or nut wood. Walnut wood or nut wood. It may even be a little carved box or something. Don't open it very quickly, Simone, because he may have put a ring inside this box. You're not expecting it at all. You're going to be floored. But this young guy has saved up and saved up to purchase what I think is an engagement ring. He's very nervous. He doesn't know if you're going to say yes. He may somehow be linked to the land, Simone. He could even be a carpenter, or he could be a roofer or something like that. Definitely connected to the land. He could be a local craftsman. You may think, oh, how sweet, he's made me a little box. No, no, no. There's something inside it. Okay, yeah. So open it very carefully. And just be aware that there may be a little bit of a shock proposal, all right? Yeah. So that goes out to Simone, and this is relating to Ben. And I really hope I haven't ruined the surprise, but Michael's saying that, Simone, you should know this, okay? Martin, I'm connecting with Martin. Martin, you may have purchased a property at auction. You were super chuffed because you got it for next to nothing. But Martin, you didn't get a structural survey done. You may find old asbestos in the roof area, the loft area. I don't know, even legally, if dangerous materials need to be stated on the details of auction properties. I've no idea. I don't know anything about it. But Martin, if you have recently purchased a property and you may be super chuffed, you may have got it for next to nothing. It could even be in the north. It could be in the north of England. You got it for next to nothing. You've got to be very careful because asbestos is known to cause cancer, and you will need to get it carefully removed by experts before anyone enters the property. They will need to come in with gloves and masks and all that type of thing, okay? So if you're thinking of just slapping on a bit of paint and renting it out or moving in, no, you need to look at the roof, okay? There's a lot of asbestos up there and you need to get rid of it. All right, so that goes out to Martin. Thank you, Michael. I'm connecting with a woman called Belle. I'm seeing it as Belle. You're really, really stressed about something. You're worried something's not going to happen. You're not sleeping well at night. I don't know, you could be waiting for a loan. You could be worried about money. You could be waiting for documents to come through in the post, or hoping that something's signed off, or you could be waiting for a certificate of some kind. What I want to say is, Belle, don't worry. All good things come to those who wait. That is what Michael's telling me, which seems to suggest that there's going to be some good news. So don't panic. Get a good night's sleep. It's on your mind all the time, 24/7. Don't panic. It's going to happen. So there's going to be some good news, but you may have to wait a little bit longer, okay? Michael's saying that's very important for you to know because you're not sleeping. You're very, very stressed. Okay, thank you, Michael. So that goes out to Belle. Thank you. Marjorie, you're very upset because your husband's passed. He passed suddenly. It might have been a heart attack. He's with you, Marjorie. Oh, wow. I'm seeing an old man drying a woman's tears with a hanky, an old hanky that's monogrammed, a white hanky that's monogrammed with a big M. Marjorie, this is difficult for you. You may have been married to your husband for many, many years. Maybe as long as 50 or 60 years. You met as teenagers. You don't quite know what to do with yourself because there's a massive void in your life. Marjorie, he is sending you love. He wants you to put a smile on your face. He hates to see you sad. He's gone to a better place and it was his time to go. He wants you to know that he wasn't in pain when he passed. He wasn't in pain when he passed. It was very, very quick. And I'm hearing he was enfolded in the arms of the angels and he's at peace. And he doesn't want to see you upset. Please don't be upset. He wants you to celebrate his life, though. He wants you to somehow celebrate his life. If you've never got together a photograph album of you two together through the years. He wants you to do that. He wants you to do that and remember the happy times. There were lots and lots and lots of happy times. Yes. Thank you, Michael. I'm connecting with someone, I can't even pronounce the name. I'm seeing it as I-J-I-A-H. Igea, something like that. Could be first name, could be surname. You're waiting tentatively for results. Now, I don't know whether or not these are exam results, medical results, I don't know. But Michael's showing me somebody holding a piece of paper, very shaky, because they're so nervous and actually feeling very tearful because it's going to be good news. It's going to be really good news and you're going to be celebrating, okay? Yeah, Igea or something like that. I'm sorry if I haven't pronounced that correctly. Thank you, Archangel Michael, thank you. I'm connecting with a guy called Moses. Moses, you have inadvertently thrown away a very important piece of paper. It's a very important piece of paper. It could be your original birth certificate. It could be something similar. You may be clearing out papers, shredding a load of old documents, and you may have crumpled that up by mistake. It's a document that is going to be very difficult to replicate. It's still in the bin bag. I'm seeing a black bin bag with a red tie. You may have put it out for the trash. It might be by the back door. It might be in a wheelie bin at the back of the house. Go and fish it out. There's still time. And you'll need to go through it. You'll need to go through the bag. It's a very important document. Michael's saying it might cause you a few problems if you lose it. So go and have a look now. Yeah, and that goes out to Moses. Thank you, Michael. I don't know why, I'm hearing the name Suki and I'm hearing Frilly Pom Pom. I don't know what this is. Frilly Pom Pom. Okay. Suki, you may have an eye for design. You may want to design costumes for the theatre. I'm also hearing circus. Something here to do with clowns. You may be a female clown and you may make your own clothes. I'm seeing a woman in what looks like a short ballerina skirt, almost like a tutu, but this tutu has got coloured pom-poms sewn all around it, so the pom-poms dangle when you dance. So you're a dancer. Or you could be doing some kind of theatre, cabaret, that sort of thing. Yeah. You've got some really good ideas pertaining to costume designing. Now, you may not like this, but Michael's saying that the industry that you're in is not an industry that you're going to be able to stay in for the rest of your life. It may be that there'll come a time where you will want to move into coaching, something like that. Michael's saying rather than moving into coaching dancers, that sort of thing, maybe even choreography, you need to seriously think about moving into costume design because you have a unique talent. I'm actually hearing Cirque du Soleil. You may even end up designing for Cirque du Soleil. Yeah, they're going to love your work. You could end up quite famous within the industry. I'm hearing frilly pom-pom, okay? So thank you, Michael. Thank you. Carly, you have a young puppy, but you have to keep the puppy locked up in an apartment all day because you have to go to work. Carly, you may want to see if you can arrange to get a neighbour to pop in and see your puppy during the day. Maybe somebody who lives next door who isn't doing a 9-to-5 job. Could be a lady who doesn't work. I'm seeing a woman with very short grey hair and a maroon and blue flowery dress. She may be retired. Carly, I think Michael's suggesting that you contact this lady. You may just know her in passing. She's on her own. I'm getting a feeling she might feel by herself. She would love to take your puppy out for a walk in the middle of the day. It will give him a little bit of fun. It will give her something to do. And also you won't feel so bad because you're stressing, Carly. You're at work, you can't concentrate. You're thinking, my little puppy's stuck in this apartment and I hope he's okay. Okay, so it's a male dog. I'm seeing what looks like a tan and white terrier or something like that. You provide plenty of food for him. You know, he's got lots of toys littered around the apartment, but you're really worried because he's small and you cannot bring him into work and you work too far away for you to be able to come home at lunchtimes. Contact this lady who lives down the road. She would love to take him out for a walk. I'm hearing it will be the highlight of her day. Oh, bless. And he will get the exercise and attention that he needs as a puppy. Yeah. Thank you, Michael. So that goes out to Carly. Okay, collective. Archangel Michael has asked me to leave that there. I hope you've enjoyed this channeling session. Take care of you. And as always, sending love and light your way. And I will be back before you know it with your next channeling session. See you soon. Bye now.